Welcome to the latest of late shows. It's Up Lady Late with your host, Natey from the Atheist Roundtable.
Welcome, valued customer.
Hello, and welcome to Up Lady Late with me, Natey. As always, this is the Wednesday night YouTube show that you look back on and wish you had gotten that 30 minutes to an hour back somehow. I'm your host, Nate, the one that you love to roast so much that I asked you to do it in the comments all night, and now I ask you to call in and do it. So we do have a call-in number, which I'm going to change things up, and we're going to open it up early tonight. Because last week we only had two brave souls that wanted to offer their roast abilities up to me during the show. And maybe if we open up some more time, we'll have some other folks with guts to do the same. While I'm waiting on producer Oz to set that number up for you, I'll get right into things and we'll go over last week's top roast comment of the week. And here it is, coming from Geo Sam. Is there an app that I can download to make Natey Nate disappear? Gio, I think that you might be able to have some dialogue directly with Oz since he's on his most recent firing spree, as Pasta Mike had mentioned there in the comments that he was let go. We were all so sorry to hear about that. But I did also want to put out another little game for us this evening. So with Oz's new firing spree that he's been on, I want you to put in the comments whether you want to hashtag cancel Nate or hashtag keep Nate, and super chats get counted for double. So if you want my show to go away, you want to put that hashtag cancel Nate in there. If you want me to stick around a little longer, hashtag keep Nate, and I'll force Oz to take all the votes and make sure they're counted accordingly. I think Murdershed might want to be involved with the counting. I think he has some secret ways of making sure things get done the way that he wants them to. seeing a couple already that aren't following instructions. We have Samuel Doolittle with Stroke Nate. Not sure what he means by that one. Atheist Cats obviously wants to replace me with himself, with replace Nate with cats. And so keep those hashtags coming. If you want to call in and give a roast on the air with me, it's 260-225-3868. And Oz will push you right through to me so you can give them to me straight from the horse's mouth and not the horse's ass. But until then, I did have a couple of stories that came to light this week. First, we'll go over what the hell were they thinking? You know, the old classic from the pre-recorded shows. But this week's What the Hell Were They Thinking comes from this story. Man attempts to fast for 40 days so God would give him a Lamborghini. Not quite sure if that's the way fasting was presented in the Bible, but we can read the story and see if that's the way that this gentleman took it. A man who thought fasting for 40 days and nights would result in God giving him a Lamborghini almost died after attempting the extreme fast. The 27-year-old church youth leader from Bindora in central Zimbabwe took himself off to a mountainous area where he hid out so no one would try and attempt to make him eat. He was rescued 33 days later, looking frail and almost unrecognizable. The man had been fasting in hopes of getting a Lamborghini for his girlfriend, who told him it was her dream car. Unable to afford such a flash car, the unemployed bloke thought fasting might encourage God to step in and help him out. Luckily for him, he was found in the nick of time, taken to Bindura General Hospital, where he is said to be showing signs of recovery. Well, I'm glad that he is showing signs of recovery, but I'm not quite sure that that's what the Bible would state would be a good reason for fasting. I am not using a vibrator for a microphone, but I appreciate your concern of me having a good time. Atheist Cats, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this comment is accurate. Don't think he lives in Zimbabwe, but Oz still writes all of my jokes. So if you don't like the jokes, you can put cancel Oz or fire Oz in the comments. If you like how things are going, remember you can put hashtag keep Nate and super chats count for double this evening. Now, I will say I'm a little disappointed that we're about 10 minutes in and I haven't gotten a phone call, especially with me giving you all homework last week to toughen up your game. And I had a few folks that said they were going to do so. So let's see here. I am a little fuzzy, but I kind of didn't care this evening that my hair would be out of control. And this one did get me a little bit. Pupper Harry is humping that VR headset. I'm surprised that Sam doesn't understand that puppets don't have lower body extremities. But the phone lines are open, Jim, because I'm requesting you to roast me on air. And so if you have any good roasts, 260-225-3868. I believe it was Secular Rarity in the comments said she likes the call-in aspect because it's less time of Nate on screen talking alone. So if you prefer to see other people get involved, less time with me on screen, please, by all means, call in and take up some of my time. Let's see here. What else do we got in the chat before I move on to... Jeff just called. He said, fuck Nate, your show sucks, then hung up. Interesting. I wish he would have said that to me on air. Now, one aspect that comes from last week was the wonderful merch that you're a dude. I apologize. I don't know who half of you guys are because you don't tell me. Now, if it's that a roast, not sure. But we do have a super chat. Murdershed Steve, $5. Eat Samuel Doolittle. I don't eat Samuel Doolittle. Is that how you get rid of bodies, Steve? Is that the way that? Thanks, Pasta Mike. We will move along here, and I don't have a poop emoji shirt. I haven't classed up enough for that. But what I do have is a Silver Fox shirt that will be available. Link in the description if you'd like to have a shirt with my hair on it. Walk around town. Even if you don't have hair, maybe you can use this to pick up some the persuasion you're looking for. Silver Fox line on my merch site right away. Is everyone scared? Oz, can you come in for a second? What the heck is this? Is he trying to take over my show now? 260-225-3868. Atheist Troll Live call-in show. Very interesting, Jeff. Did Jeff take over Wednesday nights as well?
I don't even know how that happened. I'll change that.
Jeff did it, didn't he?
Probably.
Is everyone scared to call in? Have you paid people off to not call in so there's more reason for me to be let go?
Yeah, there's been no phone calls yet, buddy.
Everyone is scared of calling in. Nate should have a t-shirt saying, Jesus shaved me. Not quite sure how that fits, but that's an excellent t-shirt idea. And so, I mean, that's definitely something we could put in the hopper for the Tang site. I mean, is that something you were thinking of doing, Oz?
No, but it just sounds funny.
Pasta's going nuts here. We've got Oz is on Nate's show. Boom, roasted Nate. Previously was Oz trolls Nate by accident. Boom, roasted. I'm assuming by you being on the show because I requested you to come on and answer.
No, he thinks that I accidentally put Jeff's thumbnail up there.
Nobody wants to call in to this amateur production. I just assume that everyone's either trolled out, roasted out, or afraid. So far, roast of the night.
Slits.
Followed by Schlitz. Okay. So, with that being said, let's move on to...
One more before you go to your next.
If Oz wasn't promising a free burger and beer for everyone who endures watching this show, I wouldn't have made it past the first episode. Did you promise food at this shindig?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
My talents are in roasting people. Is that with comments, or is that what Steve was alluding to with Eat Samuel Doolittle?
Yeah, I actually promised everybody Samuel.
Oh, you promised that everyone could eat Samuel. I don't know if I would have done that. But moving along, not enough here to roast. This is more of a...
You have a caller. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll finish this. I'm not going to pronounce this correctly. I'm not Steve. This is more of a sous vide kind of show. Is that accurate? Did I say that correctly? I'm not sure.
All right.
But we'll see who is calling in here.
Nate, we have a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, me.
Who's this?
Aunt Kathy.
Please
I
do.
wanted to be the first one.
Please roast away.
Hey, oh, I can't roast you. You're too sweet.
Boom, roasted. You got me already.
Damn it.
Oh, see. I won't stay on long. I just wanted to be the first one to call you. Wish you a very successful night.
Oh, thank you. Tell these folks, oh, wow, she roasted me by hanging up in my face. Even if you do that, that's a better roast than we had
You just
from
got
Big Bird last week.
Matt Dillahunnied by Aunt Kathy. Boom, roasted.
Kathy roasted me without even really saying anything. That's pure talent, isn't it? I think so. So, Katz thought that was fantastic. Wow, called by your replacement. Is there some kind of like Facebook group or kind of backwoods movement that I don't know about where Kathy is getting pushed for the Wednesday night slot? I know that Steve has said he wanted to be in the Wednesday night slot for weeks, but I haven't seen anything show-wise from him. I think Aunt Kathy was taunting you. I feel the same way, Angier. It's the Aunt Kathy hang-up show. Thanks for everyone coming by. That was the end of the show. She calls in. The second she hangs up, we send you onto the Discord to speak with everyone after the show. Aunt Kathy will be taking my place there as well, so you don't have to worry about me being at the Discord event either. So here we go. Patrick's really trying hard. The real problem with Nate talking to people on the phone is that he normally pays $1.99 per minute to talk to anyone, and they usually hang up on him when he starts crying. They, obviously, with Aunt Kathy's proof there, they hang up on me anyway. And we have a special guest in the house, Kenneth Copeland. Congratulations, he's been healed. I don't know if he was in the group of folks that were helping that gentleman fast for 40 days to get a Lamborghini or not, but good to hear that you're feeling better. And then he followed that up with, and the devil's trying to make my health, or take my health away from me. That damn COVID, right? I mean, just blow the wind of God right across that and it's gone.
It's a hoax. It's a hoax.
Oh, that wasn't real?
No, the last year and a half of our lives has been a hoax.
Conspiracy. You can't have it, ruler of darkness of this world. Kenneth Copeland roasting the chat, everyone.
Yep, Kenneth, tell him we do not fight against flesh and blood.
I don't know who this really is, but they're really spitting some doozies out there.
Oh, there's Beth's here.
I see that. Welcome, Bath. Not sure if you've been privy to any of the previous shows, which have put a vibe out there that folks wanted me canceled. Wink, wink. Make sure you keep voting hashtag cancel Nate or hashtag keep Nate. And again, super chats count for double. Before I was so rudely interrupted by Aunt Kathy and her hang-up call, we have a Believe in Yourself moment this week. Message in a bottle found after 10 years in Russia. Don't ever give up on yourself. A Polish woman who threw a message in a bottle into the Gulf of Finland during a trip to Russia received a reply saying the bottle had been found 10 years later. Natalia Konowska said she was a student at Krakow's AGH University of Science and Technology in 2011 when she visited St. Petersburg as a part of an international student exchange. I was with my friend at the beach. We came up with the idea to write a letter and throw it into the water. She said she put her contact information in a 10 ruble note in the bottle in hopes of hearing from a finder in the future. She said she finally heard last week from a man named Maxim who reported he had found the bottle near where it had been launched a decade earlier. I just got a message with a picture of a bottle and a question asking if I recognized it. I was really shocked. Kanelska said she found out Maxim magazine. It's MAKSIM is a ecologist, and she apologized to him for littering. But fortunately, he didn't mind that, she wrote. The thing that we don't get told in the story is whether or not that was a love letter, and if Maxim was responding because he was madly in love with her. But, that's very common for folks to put their personal information, their bank account, social security number, all that into a message in a bottle and throw it in the water and see who steals their identity. But 10 years later, you have to believe that someone's going to come along and find your message in a bottle. So you got to believe in yourself. The same way I believe in Atheist Cats with this $5 super chat. Here's a pity super chat for you. Nothing like listening to news stories from a guy from Flavortown. The joke that just keeps on giving. I am not Guy Fieri. I've already had 3 times that joke asked, and such an original joke that the person that provided it to me, Ethan Bergen, aka Spartan Theology, you could check out his YouTube channel. This is a burn roast promotion. He mentioned that Guy Fieri actually became the largest grossing cable talk show or show host and thought it was me. And I immediately followed up with, because of such an original roast, that's why Ethan's nickname is Folgers. And Ethan Folgers Bergen can be found on Spartan Theology here on the YouTubes. So make sure that you check him out. So many phone calls, I don't know what to do with myself. And so we'll look at this. Let's see. Geo Sam, I'm jealous of people who don't know you. Thank you so much for that. A sexual atheist thought that was a good one. So, Atheist Cats is really trying hard to burn me, but for some reason he won't call in. He just keeps posting them. Okay, how about the porn parody version of Doc Brown? 1.21 gigawatts, 1.21 gigalos, if you know what I'm saying. Best in show, it's not really Nate, it's Jay Leno, which I have heard that many times before. I don't really have his chin, though, and I don't also have his bank account. And so Aunt Jer's really hoping Pasta would join. For fuck's sake, where's Pasta? The show quality just keeps getting worse. First, you're speaking through a vibrator mic. Now your audio and video keep going out of sync. Come on, man. Pasta, I guess they think that you're the one that kind of helps my audio and Vizio television. Aunt Jur is my boo. Boom, roasted again by Pasta. And so we're at Nate Leno. Aunt Kathy still bringing the heat towards me, and I appreciate that. With that being said, let's move on to roasting nostalgia. This week we have a wonderful photograph of Twiggy Ramirez. Let me bring this bad boy up for you. Twiggy Ramirez as a superhero from about 9 years ago. This guy is built at 7 years old better than most adults that I know. I'm not sure why he thought he was a superhero, but you can see by that six-pack he didn't get that from me. So I don't know. Lost a mic, I don't have kids, boom, roasted. Well, he's never had a kid like that. This picture reminds me of the kid that was training to be a kung fu fighter and looked like he was on steroids. That was about 5 to 7 years ago. I don't think that was Twiggy, but it very well could have been. And so, not sure what he was really doing here, but he definitely thought he was going to be flying away soon. Here we go, Ken. Now we're getting a little deeper. Nate bringing his show from the red light district. Well, earlier you said it was from my office from Miami Vice, so I'm not sure if things got mixed up or what the case is. Worried Nate has a picture of his kid in underoos ready for the show. Yeah, thought that might be a problem. I'm sorry if that got you all hot and bothered, Ken. It's not the way that I meant for that to happen. Figured him having a six-pack wouldn't make you jealous, but I'm sorry that that's the case. Is no one really going to call in and roast me? Everyone is really that nervous? I knew you a little better, I'd roast you good. Most people don't care if they know me very well, and I'm asking for it, so I would wish you would call in. My internet just went down. I really struggled trying to decide to reset my router. On the one hand, I couldn't get on the internet. On the other hand, there was the Natey show. Let's see here. Where did Nate, a puppet with worse hair than himself? Grammar hasn't been Skids' high point so far on his rounds with Tang, but we'll let that one go. With worse hair than myself. For most that don't know, that is a Harry Carey puppet. That's not an exact replica of myself, but it could be if you want it to be. I don't wear glasses. I don't know if you noticed that. Is this a common problem from you, asking for it and coming up empty? Not sure what you're getting at there. Actually, I do. And that one stung a little bit. But yeah, 260-225-3868. Call in and roast me. Or, if you want, cancel Nate. It's hashtag cancel Nate in the comments. Or hashtag keep Nate in the comments. Really hoping to look back and see more keep Nate comments, because Jeff said he would go in after the fact and put about 37 cancel Nate comments in just himself. So let's see what we have here. Anything that I missed? Not quite sure. Not sure if I saw this one. This channel instantly went downhill the moment Pasta Mike was fired by Oz. Boom, roasted. Secular Rarity copying off of Pasta Mike's commenting style with the boom roasted after. Appreciate that, Skids. That means I need 36 more at minimum to keep Jeff off my tail from the comments after the show. He said he was actually going to stay up all night putting cancel Nate hashtags in the after show chat. It's hard to roast anyone with so many wet jokes. Bring up that fake website with the fake Tang merch. The mean children decided to poke fun at Oz from last week. That cartoon Jesus was dope. Hashtag Oz loves slits. Oz, is that true? I think Oz might be taking a card from Aunt Kathy's book. Is that true? Do you love slits?
I love slits.
The actual slits, like the double slit theory?
Any slit.
Any slit?
Any slit.
Any slit. Patrick says, disappointing people must be Nate's bread and butter. If there's an evil force in the universe that allowed untalented hacks to stay on YouTube, Natey Nate would be a Jedi Master. Well, joke's on you. You must not watch much Star Wars, because evil forces don't mix with Jedis. Yeah, so joke back on you, Patrick. Burn. That was a hard burn. Watch more Star Wars. Let's see here. Aunt Kathy had a comment here. Let's see. Nate wears headphones to hide his ears. See the real version sitting on the desk behind him. Aunt Kathy, burn. That's twice now. The hang-up call, and then the ears on that Harry Carey puppet. Let's see here. How to help Nate understand Harry Carey as a form of seppuku. For a history major, I'm shocked that you don't know who Harry Carey is. That's disappointing. And I can actually just ask you this question. Do you regret the show, Oz?
No.
You had your chance. He could have fired me on air, folks, and he neglected to do so.
Oh, I never said you wouldn't be fired, but
Oh, okay. You just don't regret the show. Is this like building my case for why I should be fired?
exactly. Good job.
Awesome, awesome. Teng just announced that Ario and Oz are the new Atheist brothers and will be coming out with a new show with terrible transitions about slits. Excellent. What night is that, Oz?
It's on Slits Day.
Slitter Day. It's Slitter Day afternoon.
At never o'clock.
Would help if you looked in the backlog, saw the second half of the joke. Oh, okay. Sorry, Ken. I didn't know that you had put so much text in your first joke that you needed a second one. Not sure who this guy is, but it's a Jay Leno as Nate's hair. Damn it, this guy sucks ass. Yep, hook the hose up, right? Thank you, Donna. Thank you. You just didn't put a hashtag in front of it, but I appreciate your sentiment there.
All right. I officially want to know who Nate's hair is.
Nate is Pasta Mike's little spoon. Only on the weekends. Let's see here. Super chat for what is that? 500,000 yen. This show was created as a joke on Nate to make him endure a live on-air failure. I appreciate all of this so much. I really wish someone would call in to tell me some of this stuff. But all those keyboard warriors. Hey, Oz, is now a good time for us to talk about the new show coming up in this time slot? Or should I send it to you via DM?
Well, yeah, go ahead and shoot to me. And we'll just do a share screen.
just go ahead and shoot it over. We'll work on it right now. Pasta Mike, Ken is texting you from his new show, live from the Atheist Sauna with Sexy Ken.
Oh.
It was hot and bothered, and he had a cat in his stream too. I like it when we hear Oz laugh. It lets us know at least someone is having a good time right now.
All right. Caller, can you hear?
Caller,
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. You're with
Hi,
Nate.
how are you? What up, Nate?
What's going on? Who's this?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Damn, okay. Guess I don't need to know.
Where's Harry? I want to meet Harry.
You want to meet Harry?
Yeah, I want to talk to Harry.
The puppet? Is that where my show's?
Well, yeah.
Oz, just fire me. If the puppet's going to take over my show, just fire me now.
Well, I mean, he's so much better than you. So, like, come on.
And I'm pretending that I don't know who you are.
Yeah, sure.
So this is the puppet. Everyone's been worried about his glasses fell off. So this is Harry without glasses. If you ever wanted to know Harry without glasses.
Okay, so are we building up to something here, or what are we doing?
I don't know. She just asked to hear Harry, and I was working on that.
So aren't you supposed to be funny when we're doing this, or?
Is that your roast, Oz? we're working on something here. Chill out, okay? I mean, if this is going to be my last show, I mean...
Oh, no.
Oz, but that's up to you.
Uh-oh.
Someone said the puppet is lucky he cannot see this train wreck. Oz coming in hot. That was right after, by the way. So, because it was requested, it's the only reason why, Roast Harry begins now. Hey!
Hi, Harry. I missed you. Where have you been?
I heard you wanted to roast me.
I can't roast you. I love you so much, though. Nate, on the other hand, I don't know about him.
Boom, roasted. All right. Now we can move on. Get Harry out of the way. Someone said, that's much better. And I'm assuming the rest of the show. Pasta Mike, let's hear Nate's impression of Will Ferrell's impression of Harry doing, I don't know, like 4 other impressions. I'm not sure if this is better or worse. Thanks, kids.
We concur.
We concur. Your replacement wears glasses. I think she's alluding to herself again because Aunt Kathy does wear glasses. So, did we have a call in the background of the Love Fest call for Harry?
Yeah,
I hope they would call back.
I think Pat said he was calling, so the lines are open.
Boy. Atheist Cat's $10. This show finally got interesting. Oh, well, that's over. The 2-minute puppet segment, followed by Oz does a great impression of a shark. Oh, boy. Nate's show is free and worth every penny. Thank you, Patrick. I'm glad that no one has to spend money on this. And I won't disagree with Ken's comment, but this one is a good one. Donna hates Muppets. I don't think I've ever heard of someone hating Muppets before. Have you, Oz?
Nope.
First time for anything. Nate made the caller cry. So here's the scorecard for calls tonight. Call number 1, Nate's hung up on. Call number 2, the caller doesn't want to even talk to me. They want to talk to an impression of an impression of an impression through a puppet. And then she cried, I guess. And then the third caller called and then didn't call back. So I think I'm 3 for 3 right now. Nate, you're the gray sprinkle on a rainbow cupcake. Thank you so much for that one. After how terrible this episode is, do we have to have the police do a wellness check? It's wellness check, not well check. I don't have a well near my house. Check here. You can tell how much Oz believes in Nate, giving him the highly sought after 10 p.m. Wednesday night slot. It's if you were asking Oz, it's Wednesday night slit, and he would never give up his slits.
All right, we have a caller.
Excellent.
Oz, you are live.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Oh, I thought we had the third best roast of the night.
Can't hear you guys.
You can't hear us?
Can you hear me?
Check 1.
I can't hear you, but I'm going to say it anyway. Nate, I just want to hope that, you can get this show working. I think we could actually help you with the minimum amount of changes to the lineup to something that's really valuable. First thing we do is we find a real actual comedian named Katie, and we change her name, this show's name, to Up Late with Katie Kate. That way we put some talent on there. And we keep the same graphics except change your picture out for hers. And you can be involved in the pre-production and post-production as long as you don't write any jokes or do any mock-ups or do anything else. But I really think the show can be a success if we just get a minor adjustment in talent there. And since I can't hear you and you can't hear me, I'll just leave with that. So if this is a phone message, it shows the wonderful nature of your tech support. And again, this is why the show is such a success.
If there's a God, he would not allow this show to take place, so I'm definitely atheist. And then we had back-to-back comments, best part of the show, the dead silence. The dead silence has really been the best part so far. Followed by, I take it back, Nate is funnier than the caller. So Nate's funnier than dead silence. Well, I assume this isn't for me. I assume this is for that caller. This is fucking awesome. And either way, you're funny as hell, or I'm drunk as hell.
Either way.
Nobody knows. Either way. I mean, that's a lot of either's in there, isn't
it? How did we miss this one?
The show is way better when it goes right alongside of the dead silence comments. Yeah, we didn't miss that.
It was up before that. That's
Just wanted to make sure that was clear. And the comment was, "Oh yeah, call her for sure." So, not for me. The fucking awesome. I don't think I'll ever forget the first time I saw Natey Nate, but I'm going really, 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 really keep trying. Missed a 2 in there. I'm going really, 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 really keep trying. We'll keep trying with the grammar as well. Let's see here. Thought Nate was funnier when he had his partner roasting Fozzie Bear. I'm not sure what that meant, but it sounded like that caller was offering a stairway to the stars. Excellent. Excellent. Does anyone know anyone named Katie? Because unless he meant Aunt Kathy and he wants to call her Katie and be the Up Lady Late with Kathy Kate show at that point.
Could be. It could just be Aunt Kathy's screen,
Yeah, just get rid of all of this stuff. Why isn't Oz providing shots of bourbon with this big mess of bullshit? Followed by Oz looks like Machine Gun Kelly's stepdad.
What do you look like? That might be funny.
She's a mod for AXP. Who, Katie?
Oh, yeah, Katie.
Is she a professional comedian?
What I think they're saying is she's probably more professional than you are, regardless.
Thank you so much. How can a show simultaneously be ironically and unironically bad at the same time? I'm not sure, but that's a very good point. Followed by, okay, I very much want wine now. Thanks, Ken. Well, someone here has to be professional. I know it's you, right? You
says the guy that streams from his sauna.
And from the guy that kicks people really quickly if he doesn't like the way they're talking to him. And so, love you, Ken. Oz still dislikes you. Nightbot with a fantastic comment, followed by a super chat for 42,000 cents. I guess. I want to hear Nate's impression of George W. Bush, doing an impression of George Burns, doing an impression of King George, doing an impression of Boy George. I don't even know how that would work. Something about not being hurt, but after the show, I don't know how anyone couldn't be hurt. Not quite sure of that. So, give it a few more minutes for some calls. 260-225-3868. So far, we've gotten Nate was hung up on, followed by someone wants to talk to a puppet instead of Nate, followed by someone thinking they're just leaving a message, which they were fine with, and leaving that, saying they should just replace everything on my show. Maybe fourth time's the charm, where we get some of this hard work that everyone was putting in for roasting me this week. And I guess I'm now done. So my last name is Game. So she's alluding to I'm game. Katie Kate sounds great. Grady great is what Titan would say. And this looks like it very well potentially could be my last show. So before we wrap things up, make sure you're putting hashtag cancel Nate or hashtag keep Nate in the comments. One more time, super chats count for double. Better show idea. Just get Katie Montgomery on and let her rant about mayonnaise. Along with help, I can't find the mute button. Excellent. What do we got coming up this week, Oz? Dear Allah, does this man ever stop rambling? It's like listening to Oz say 62 times per minute.
That's so awesome. Oh, dude, this was pretty funny too. You know, I know. You just be. I can't even get it up. You just become an atheist. Oz, how?
If you're if you're not on Facebook following us, you should go just to follow up on this comment.
Because you got fucked up and bought a jailhouse tattoo. No God on you.
He did get it fixed, though. He did get it fixed.
Yes,
Let's give him a little credit. He had a professional go over it, and so, Nate, don't be ashamed of who you are. That's your parents' job. Hey, thanks for the vote of confidence there. We did have another super chat, $4.99. Your cosplay of Guy Fieri is amazing. That's number 5, I think, today of Guy Fieri talks. Yeah, the original roasts are coming in hot and heavy, and then we did have Ken put his vote in. Keep Nate. We can't allow him in the wild. I think this is his way of working to keep me under control, I guess. I don't know. So one more chance before we wrap it up and move on to the Discord. 260-225-3868. Call in and roast Nate. See if you can earn top roast comment of the week. And maybe Oz will buy you a Schlitz for your comment. But I was asking, do we have any content coming up this weekend, moving on into next week?
Well, we have a show every day of the week, if that's what you're asking.
All right, smart ass. Thanks. Trying to give you a chance to promote other people's shows, and Oz throws the ball into the stands.
Today's Wednesday, so yeah, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night usually it'd be Skids. They're finishing up working on the next episode. All their stuff's pre-recorded, so tomorrow night you don't want to miss that. It'll be live on the Atheist Network group channel, and also Normalizing Atheism. And we're going to be talking with a gentleman that claims that he knows that God exists, like he has proof. It's truth. So you're not going to miss that one. And then Friday night, well, I'll be off anyway. That is my beautiful wife's birthday. Friday, I'll be hanging out with her, and then Saturday, Nate and I will be chopping it up with Todd Newton. He had a little scrabamble last week, so we had to reschedule.
Is that a word?
Nope, I just made that shit the fuck up on the spot. He'll be with us Saturday, and then Sunday, the trolley one is back in action.
Oh, looking forward to that. Does he have a guest on with him, or do you know that?
Night this week? I don't think so this week.
Oh, good. So we won't have someone at the caliber of Cancel Religion on the show with him. That would make 2 shows in a row where he made good decisions as far as his guests. So,
yeah, he's been doing a great job with the guest recruitment.
So now, folks think I'm a felon that was released, and my parole officer is allowing me to do this show because Atheist Cat says, yes, this is the worst community service ever. Thank you, Ken. And can we get a tally on how many times Nate misgenders secular rarity?
Yes, it was 32.5.
I don't think I said I didn't do it that much.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
You're not a fact checker, Oz. That's not how this works. When I first saw the show, I thought, what the fuck? This show has grown on me and it cannot be removed. I'm assuming they're saying I'm like a wart that you can't get rid of. Keep Nate, I need a reminder that my life isn't that shitty compared to others. Thank you so much. Nate making fun of other people's caliber. Kettle meat pot. Excellent.
And real quick,
Well,
I want to answer a question real quick here.
Dude.
It was between Tang and Tart. So the Atheist Network group, so that's the umbrella, I guess that's what they would say. So it's a network of shows on a channel. And then TART is the flagship, the Atheist Roundtable that started the whole shit. So that's what that is.
Followed by this one. You ready? Best in show, they keep changing the name, trying to hide from Nate.
Who knows what the
Thanks.
next acronym will be?
Yeah, it'll be twat. Let's get away.
Welcome
See here.
to Twat Late Night. Grab your waffle.
Skids, at least you can freeze off a wart. This show haunts your soul. From the one and only clown that never dresses up like a clown. Thank you. At least not on air. I think I saw some Facebook photos that he does it at home by himself. Maybe with a couple of friends around, but I've never seen him on air that way.
By himself.
So, like in his den, dressed up like a clown. Someday you'll go far, and I really hope you stay there. Thank you so much. Really appreciated. Since we haven't had any more calls, I'm going to look at wrapping the show up. We will be in the Discord afterward if you want to grow your nuts and tell me your roast there. You can do so. I really hope that the caliber of calls that we get next week are much better than getting told how sweet I am, followed by a hang-up. So now I can't believe that I was really that sweet. And here we go. Yeah, I think you saw that. I think we have a feeling that we might know the perpetrator of this. Not too many folks have a picture of Dr. Cack. So, jump to your own conclusions. But yeah, Nate is the reason there's so much clutter on the screen to distract from the content. Yep, exactly. You got it, Ken. See you in the sauna in a few minutes, the Atheist sauna. And Oz, you have anything else for us before we jump over to the Discord?
No, just make sure you don't miss tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, both on Normalizing Atheism and here. It's going to be an interesting interview. It's like I said, it'll be just Pasta Mike and I chopping it up.
Thanks, Dr. Cack. Love you so much. Thanks, everybody. We will see you or not see you next week after we tally the comments. But if you didn't get your chance to in the live chat, put it in the comments after the show. Hashtag cancel Nate. Hashtag keep Nate. And from that point, maybe I'll see you next week or maybe I won't. Talk to you guys later.
Turn it up. What up? Yeah. Grab your chair, put up a seat, yeah. Welcome to the Atheist Roundtable. We just the dudes that you knew for poking holes in all these fables. Yeah. See, we just some atheists that got questions like, why does God kill babies with cancer? Hopefully, you can bring some answers. We'll sit back and take notes. Go ahead. Welcome to the Atheist Roundtable. Welcome to the Atheist Roundtable.